Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some wonderful words for us today. And we know how card decks seem to run in streaks in terms of the muscle testing and them showing up. So again, we have the Grace Cards deck by Cheryl Richardson, but today it shows up forward instead of backward. Good morning, Larissa. Glad you're here. So I'm quite excited about this. I might have to go buy myself a lottery ticket. We're on a roll here with the flip screen working and all the bells and whistles showing up on Facebook. And Diane's here. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Oh, looks like someone else is here too, but you're not popping up, so I'm just glad you're all here this morning, ready to share a little time and practice something some of you are getting really good at practicing. So our card for today is quiet. Quiet. Love this card. I'm going to move it a little closer. She has kind of a pensive look on her face. Quiet. All right. So let's just start with a couple of nice deep breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, and you keep going, and I want you to listen to the sound of your breath. Hopefully things are quiet enough around you that maybe all you're hearing is me, a little background noise, and the sound of your breath. Just listen to the sound of your breath. Tune into that. That can be a very comforting sound for most of us, hearing our breath. It can be a very clear signal we're moving into a more contemplative state also. So quiet. Our word for today is quiet. Turn off the noise. Silence nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. Silence nourishes the body, mind, and spirit. And how many of us claim to have difficulty with quiet? We want a radio on in the background, we turn the TV on first thing we walk in, etc. And we don't do quiet. Good morning, Linda. Glad you're here. I'd like us to practice doing quiet. Just having stillness in our life. A wonderful version of quiet, one of the first things that popped into my head when I read the card was, you know how after a snow, good morning, Charlene, welcome, welcome, how after a snow sound is attenuated? I love that. I love that. There's just that quiet stillness because there's new snow on the ground. So we've been having quite a bit of that. I think Saturday and Sunday we're supposed to get more snow. So I will make a point of paying attention to that stillness. Even though I live right on Highway 2, it can be still very quiet, especially if I go around the back. Nice and quiet. When you experience quiet, how does that feel to you? How does that sit with your body, mind, and spirit? Have you ever considered running through those factors in your life and see just how they're responding to the quiet? So let's just do that a little bit. I want you to close your eyes. Again, some nice deep breaths. And I want you to check in with your body. What do you notice in your body? Do a full body scan from head to toe and see of what you become aware. You may notice there are areas of discomfort. You may notice there's tension. You may notice you feel particularly good today. Just noticing what's there. You don't have to change it or fix it, just noticing it. And now I want you to check in with your mind. That amazing tool that we have that's pretty highly developed, given all the cortical function we have going on. But one of the things that I've noticed about our mind, it kind of came online really clearly as I was working on my the script for Empowerment Rising this coming Sunday, which is on the illusion of stuckness, misconception of stuckness, that human beings are unique in that we get in our own way. We muck up a whole lot of stuff for ourselves. We create resistance, we have doubt, we shut ourselves down, we have fear, we have all this crap that gets in our way. And if you look at the natural world, there's not a whole lot of that going on. Things that want to grow, grow. Things that want to die, die. Things that want to change, change. There's a rhythm and a magic to all of how nature runs itself. And then along comes the human being with that great big brain that instead of using it as our gift, we use it as our weapon against ourselves and let it get in our way. Resistance, doubt, etc. But just check in with your mind. What would it like you to know right now? And again, just kind of tuck that away. You don't have to do anything with it right now, but just noting it. And now I want you to take another nice deep breath. Let it go and check in with your spirit, the true essence of you, the part of you that knows what's in your highest and best good, the part of you that doesn't traffic in delusion or illusion, just truth. And what does that part want for you to know? And then with those three aspects clear in your mind, body, mind, and spirit, I want you to just check in with yourself. Is there anything I'm willing to address from what I gleaned from my little survey of body, mind, and spirit? Is there anything I'm willing to change? Is there anything I'm willing to pay attention to? And if so, I'd like you to make a commitment right here, right now, to yourself, energetically to me, to those on the call. You can put it in the feed if you would like, but a commitment to whatever it is that you're willing to look at, feel, change, up-level, etc. And again, I want you to note how silence was integral to that. The quiet was important in terms of being able to check in with those aspects of you. What if you were to add a little more quiet to your day? Today and every day, a little more quiet. Diane has been practicing for quite a long time, driving to work and back without the radio on. Just silence. And has remarked to me how she's noticed much more without that distraction. What if when you walk in a room you don't immediately turn the TV on? You just allow the room to be silent. What if you listen to the sounds around you? You're probably going to hear a whole lot more. Yeah, Diane says this is year 4 of no radio on the way to and from work. Time flies, doesn't it? Wow. Wow. And I'm one of those people who tends to have distortion of time. Time doesn't travel linearly for me. Sometimes it moves very swiftly, sometimes it drags on, but it has its own rhythm to it that isn't chronological time. Silence, quiet, peacefulness, stillness, all words for the same kind of concept. And it's what we're going to practice today. So again, just deciding where in my day am I going to put some silence? Am I going to allow some silence, some quiet? And I'd love to hear how that goes for you, what you notice that typically you wouldn't have noticed because of the noise in your background. I think some of you are going to notice that even when you don't do what you typically do, turn on TV, radio, etc., that there's still sound there. There's still more sound than you are typically aware of. Refrigerator kicking on and off, sink dripping, dog breathing as he or she settles down to rest, etc. There's still sound there. It's kind of interesting. So that is your goal for today. Experience some quiet. Allow yourself some silence. And notice what it does for you. All right? And for those of you who might be interested in joining me on Sunday for our Empowerment Rising, again, it's going to be on the misconception of stuckness. That we as human beings, because we have this cortex, that's why we tend to experience what we call stuckness. But it's really an illusion that we have created. And if you'd like some tools for moving away from that illusion, that's what we're going to be doing. So you can find that on my website if you're interested, empowermentandpurpose.com. Love the sound of my house. Yes, your house will talk to you. Good morning, Cheryl. Glad you're here. Awesome. Yes. Frankly, I believe I'm taking a mediumship and intuition class, and we started last night. And I believe there, from what she was teaching us, there is much that is waiting to talk to us. Much that is waiting to get the invitation from us to connect and give information, have connection. So, yeah. All right. So, have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy your silence and quiet. And remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.